real badly. We
Welcome to Echo Traders coming into 9 o'clock on the ES this morning. It's Tuesday. We have about a half a minute to the 9 o'clock push. Looking for exhaustion here at 1876.25. We got exhaustion here. We're looking for the market to pull back to about 1879.75. That's where our EMA is. We're looking for the EMA highlighted with the little black cubes to hold as resistance. We'll see if we get that in about 4 seconds. Our targets to the downside are 1874, which isn't a huge target left to go, and 1862.25. We'll see if we get that. We'll come back and keep you updated. My name is Dale Elliott. You're in the Echo Traders training room. We'll be back shortly. See where resistance is today. So we have about 45 seconds left to go, less than. This here market has run into the resistance to the upside. We'll see if that resistance holds and the market does drop back down. There are targets a little bit farther up to the upside, and we often use the SMA when the market is willing to trade above the EMA. We often use the SMA up here at 1886.50 as a target. We did run into resistance, and the bell should open in 2 seconds, less than. We'll see where she stops.
and we're
Okay, it is now 9:48. Our targets to the upside, we had targets yesterday to the upside of 1898 and 1/4. Those were not reached. And our short targets are in play for today, as I mentioned earlier. We'll see if the market can continue to take out lows as it has attempted to earlier today. Down here at the 1876 and 1/4 where the crosshairs are, we knew that we should have a breathing here. So we looked for the resistance area which the market has come up and participated in. We'd like to see the resistance ceiling continue to drop so the lows continue to be taken out and lower highs can still be produced. So we'll see if that does take place. And so far it's working out quite nicely. So we'll come back and keep you updated here. So here we are, it's 9:53, almost 9:54. We're retesting that support area. We have our resistance ceiling dropping, and we'll see if we can get down through there. So while the market is retesting this low, and we would like to see it be taken out, it is substantial support. So we must lock in our profits so if the market comes back to the upside and decides to go to yesterday's target, 1898 and 1/4, we will at least have achieved a small profit in the right direction. Now our targets to the downside, I'll repeat, 1874 and 1862 and 1/4. The market's having trouble getting down there, but we'll see. Bears are strong this morning. We have 8 seconds left to go on this here candle to tell us how good the support is. Support's failing. Next target, 1874. It's in sight. 74, 1874, 74 1/4, and 1874, and I think the other number was a half. That's where we are right now, 74 1/2. We're looking for, see if we can hang on to it to 1862.25. It will be in yellow. It's not going to be a straight line, folks. It is almost 5 minutes after 10 this morning. We'd like to see 74. We got our 74 1/4. We got our 74. Oh, this arrow's off a little bit. And we got our, of course, our 74.5. Has to get through that before it can get to the others. We're just going to take a sneak peek at our next target if we can hang on and get all the way down to, of course, these lines across the chart are targets. This is where we're aiming for. Watch this. There's 1862 and 1/4 down there in yellow. Now it's probably not going to be a straight line as we had said. So that's another 100, it's another 10 points plus. So we'll see if she goes. Okay, it is now 10:55. We want to show you one last thing before we sign off here. If you had taken money at the blue money off, that target, if you had taken money off there, you wouldn't have taken the chance of giving back the $300. So this is at 1874. The market came back up here. I'll put the crosshairs on. 1880. That's 6 points. That's worth $300. But if you had taken money off, which we take money off at the money off targets, is this simple white line here. We won't go into a whole lot of details, but this is a resistance area here. And if you notice the simple white line on the right hand side is still resistance. On the left here, it's resistance to the downside. On the right, it's resistance to the upside. Support and resistance, you should learn those if you don't already know them. Till next time, trade well, my friends. You know where the next target is.